Returning to the national Dateline driving test. How many people on that road right now are drunk or drowsy? We've heard a state trooper say driving without enough sleep is every bit as dangerous as driving drunk. Well, tonight, we're putting that theory to the test and taking you along for the ride. You should know that the tests you're about to see were carefully designed and monitored with the help of scientists, safety experts, and police. So let's begin. Once again, Dennis Murphy.
Buckle up, because you've got the worst seat in the house. You're about to take a ride with some drunks at the wheel. Now, we all know that driving drunk is taboo, but you're about to see why at very close range. We're out in the desert at the General Motors Proving Ground near Phoenix.
Hey, Ian, where are you going?
And our drivers, 8 young volunteers, are getting road ready in decidedly unsafe fashion. Downing scotch, beer, and wine at 11 on a Sunday morning, all in the name of scientific experiment.
Okay.
Meet our bartenders, a blood alcohol expert and 2 Phoenix Police Lab specialists. When they get our volunteers just on or just over the brink of being legally drunk in most states, only then do they get the keys to the car.
You keep going until I tell you to stop.
The drivers know the test course. They drove it sober a week earlier. 1.4 miles of twisty, windy orange cones. The trick is to weave through without knocking any over. And sober, our 8 volunteers hit only 3. Basically, they aced it. But now that they're tipsy, how will they do? Well, believe it or not, some of them think they'll drive better.
When I drink a little bit, I'm more aware because, I don't know, I just have that impression that I'm more careful in driving.
I feel I drive a lot better when I'm drinking.
Are they kidding themselves? We'll soon find out. Our 13 cameras will be your eyes and ears. Each driver has to make 3 laps, minding the speed limit and traffic signals. What's apparent right away is that our safe and sane drivers of a week before are less inhibited, looser, giggling, and not driving nearly as well.
Whoops, I messed up.
Each volunteer has a safety officer in the passenger seat. We asked GM test driver Brad Svee to monitor our drivers. They've been told that Brad will not talk or respond to their questions. And if the driving gets really woolly, he has a button by his side to activate the brakes. But at least for a little while, it looks as though he won't need it. The first few drivers run the course like slowpokes, almost creeping their way around. Even our drivers using a go-slow strategy are in for a surprise. They don't realize it, but this isn't exactly the same course they drove when they were sober. Life has surprises, and in the real world, so does driving. And now so does this course. So they won't be anticipating the child's ball that will roll in front of their car, or the stuffed toy dog that's going to dart out in front of them, or this thing, our pop-up car that will loom up suddenly in the roadway. Here's that dog on the left, hiding behind the pile of cones. Watch how driver Penny handles it.
Oh my God. Jeez. They're trying to give me a heart attack. I just know it.
Our drivers are startled, flustered, disoriented. And the group that was almost flawless on the cone count sober is now knocking them over. 8 times as many go down. Each cone is a driver off the roadway who could be hurting himself or others.
That definitely was a lapse of consciousness of some form.
Watching the drunk drivers very carefully is Dr. Nelson Powell, a surgeon and co-director of Stanford University's renowned sleep center. He's out here to see if he can put some solid science behind what the trooper in Virginia and others feel, that if you drive sleepy, you're every bit as dangerous as if you drive drunk.
This is 4 out of our 8, and nobody's made any major mistakes.
But soon we see reckless attitudes from our drunks, the kind that can quickly prove lethal on the road.
I felt like I had to drive a little bit faster to get through the course.
And take a look at Troy, a professional truck driver. Here he is driving sober, engrossed in the course, focused. But drunk, he's nonchalant and carefree, his hands loose on the wheel. Watch what happens when he encounters the dog.
Poor doggy. I didn't really care. You know, I just wanted to go out and drive.
you feel aggressive?
Get to where I
kind of an
wanted
edge?
to go. Aggressive, very aggressive.
Then there are drivers who can see trouble, but can't adjust in time.
All right, that'll score big.
Terry destroys our ball. It's history. He laughs, but on a real roadway, don't you expect a child to come running out after that ball? And the dog. Terry doesn't even try to evade it. He just drives right over it without missing a beat.
You know, it's just like surprising to me that I had no reaction to it. It's just, I saw it happen, but, you know, I had no reflex to react.
Wow, nothing.
And then there's Paul, who even brought along his own fancy glass for the occasion. The ball hits his car, cones go flying, and he barely flinches. This guy is zoned out, so no one is prepared for the emotions that follow this. After backing up, Paul ponders the dog's fate for a full minute, then gets out of the car and moves it to the side of the road. For Paul, whose girlfriend is a vet, it was all much too real.
Hey, Paul.
Hey,
You killed the dog.
I'm so sad about that I can't tell you.
You're really a little emotional about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know it was a stuffed dog, but...
But I never ever want to hit an animal. Never.
Being overly emotional is a classic sign that you've had too much to drink.
Okay, next.
Yeah, go for it.
Cockiness is another. This is Milton, the young man who told us that he drives better when he's had a few.
How do you feel?
I feel really good.
Yeah? How do you think you're going to do?
I think I'm going to do real well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So much for that idea. Hold on. This drunk driver is about to take you on the wildest ride of the day. Lap 1. Cones go down so fast it's hard to see them. Tires screech on the very first turn. Then Milton puts pedal to the metal when the light turns green. Seconds later, more screeching, and all of this in less than a minute. Just listen to the wind whip. This guy is flying. And look what's ahead. A pop-up car that Milton doesn't expect. Watch. The poor car, crafted so creatively by the General Motors staff, doesn't stand a chance. Milton crashes right through it, sending up smoke, and he thinks it's hilarious. Where did this come from? Here's a comparison. That's sober Milton on the left, drunk Milton on the right. This is a different guy, right down to the cool sunglasses and the bright orange shirt. From sober and subdued to cocky, aggressive, dangerous. Now nothing phases him. Lap 2, he's off, whipping around again. This time too fast. He comes flying into this tight turn with disastrous results. And that only gets Milton more pumped. He is out of control. As he approaches dog country, more tire screeching. It looks like curtains for the dog. But no, he pops out way too early this time, giving Milton a big break. But our drunk isn't done yet. On to lap 3.
You can't say that we didn't have an aggressive driver in this group.
No.
From the sidelines, Milton looks nothing less than reckless. But inside the car, he just laughs and plows on with his dizzying ride. 50 miles an hour, twice the speed limit, and he's toying with the radio. The blaring music giving him more juice. On this last lap, he again peels out at the light. Then makes another lightning-fast, wild spin around the course. Wrapping it all up with a signature stop. For our safety officer, Brad, that was one hair-raising drive. But keep your eye on Milton as he describes it.
I almost stopped it a couple times. It was close.
Let me make you a trooper. You write him up?
Absolutely. Yep. In jail.
Breathalyze him.
Yes.
He's in the tank.
He's in the tank.
Honestly, I feel a little bit drunk, but I see no problem with the way I drove.
He ran over our pop-up target. Did you see that?
You remember hitting something over here? Something in the road?
Yeah. But that was like, you know, I didn't see that.
And what was the most startling thing about Milton's wild ride? Neither he nor any of the other drivers on our course were falling down drunk. In fact, on the breathalyzer, some wouldn't even be considered legally drunk. It's a troubling and revealing reminder that you can be technically legal and still be a menace on the road. But is this as bad as it gets? Our sleep expert, Dr. Powell, who's been taking it all in, keeping meticulous notes, doesn't think so. He thinks you should be feared every bit as much if you hit the road without enough sleep.
Respect sleep just like you would respect, you know, high levels of alcohol or too many drinks.
Is that dangerous?
That dangerous.
Put your seatbelt back on, because some very sleepy drivers are taking you out for a spin next.